I'm not sure it'll exist. Of course, it's going to exist, but I think banking is going to be more changed than many people realize. The banking, when you look at finance broadly, finance is it's the second largest industry on the planet. It's a $5 trillion industry, but it's second only, I think, to the agricultural industry. But it's also by far the largest digital industry on the planet. And when you look at what's happened to every other digital industry, the industry has been transformed. And it's been transformed because every single one of us, not only can we consume information digitally directly, whereas before we had to rely on intermediaries to pass that information to us, but every single one of us can also produce information. So the whole supply and demand of digital products has fundamentally changed. And that's why you've seen, that's why the media industry is being transformed, the entertainment industry is being transformed, so many digital industries the music industry is being transformed, so many industries are being totally transformed. And I think there's an assumption that somehow the world of finance is not going to be fundamentally changed. It's going to be tickled at the edges by a little bit of fintech. That's not going to happen. I mean, it's obvious the whole shooting match is going to go and is going to be fundamentally transformed because every single one of us as consumers, we believe, is going to have direct control over the way that we borrow money, the way that we move money, the way that we invest money. And intermediaries are going to fall by the wayside. And there's going to be a much more direct relationship between us and our money and us and other people and the movement of money around the world. And that's why you've seen such a massive investment initially in the whole payment space. So out of that $5 trillion of revenues, payments and the movement of money around the world accounts for about 1.7 trillion of that, about a third. It's a ridiculous amount of money just to move a digital product from one computer to another computer. Effectively, that's all that's happening. And so a lot of people are quite rightly focused on eliminating that 1.7 trillion of social waste. And that's really what it is. But I don't think it's going to stop there. I think every single interaction that we have with money, whether it's on the spending side or the saving side, is going to change. And our relationship, and obviously what we're doing is trying to fundamentally change the way that we have a relationship with our investments. And what we want to do is empower everyone to have direct control over their investments and to manage their investments themselves. And so I think, will there be boutiques around? Absolutely. Will there be pools of capital that take risk? Or will there be pools of expertise around particular subjects, research analysts, industry experts, all those kinds of things? Yes. Will there be people who are fantastic at the execution process, helping you transact in the marketplace? Yes. So there will be the services that banks currently perform will continue to exist, but they'll exist in a much more fragmented and a much leaner and a much more efficient and a much more direct way, with potentially very different players involved in the financial services industry.